What's up guys, Stein back with another video, and today I am talking about going through pain on a day-to-day basis. Every single day you should be feeling pain. Every single day you should be striving for more pain, for more uncomfortability, for more suffering, for more misery, literally every single day, because this is what leads to growth. This is what leads to progress. Like, some people think you're a psychopath, but I honestly don't know how this could be anywhere near a psychopath, because if you really actually want your life to improve, which everybody does, this is what you're gonna have to do by going through pain, by going through uncomfortability. So this is why I don't understand the concept of why people think this is ever a psychopath thing of wanting to chase after pain, wanting to go work out, wanting to do things that are uncomfortable, wanting to do things that scare you, wanting to do things that are just like extremely hard, like doing things like differently. You're just living your life different than the average person will. Like, you know, go to work, I'm gonna sit there, watch Netflix, I'm gonna hang out. Like, so what most people are doing. Like, you have to spend your time adequately if you really want to live a different life, because we can never get our time back here on earth. So we need to be able to spend it in a correct way, in the best way possible, so that we can live the life that we actually want to live. So we don't live a life that we regret, or live a life that we look back at and said, I wish I would have done this, I wish I could have done this. We don't want to look back and wish any of that. We want to live every single day to our last, every single day to our best of our ability. And the only way to do that is by going through pain on a day-to-day basis, because that will lead to growth. And when you do this, you're thinking long term, which is going to be way more effective for you than thinking in the short term. Like, and it's honestly crazy, like, the way that I think of this, because like, there's just, like, earlier today, for example, I really just, wasn't feeling like doing anything. I was working, and I was like, you know what sounds really nice right now? Just literally sitting down on the couch, like, or taking a nap, laying there, taking a nap, like sitting there, like just kind of sitting there relaxing. I thought that was like, I was like, wow, this seems really nice if I would do that right now. But like, basically, like, what I was thinking is, what was in my mind was like, that's not the life that I want. Like, why would I want to sit there and just do absolutely nothing? And like, that's the daily fight we have as human beings. Like, because our body's gonna want to naturally be lazy. Our body's gonna naturally not want to do work. It's not gonna want to put in this work that. And like, who came to mind was like people like Mike Tyson's, David Goggins, all these guys who go after pain on a day-to-day basis. Like, and I think it's insane. It's crazy though, because it's having this extraordinary amount of discipline that's like uncommon to the normal amount of people that sit down, relax, have fun, do partying, all that stuff, as opposed to the amount of discipline, the amount of stress, the amount of like what you do to yourself on a day-to-day basis, like what you put yourself through on a day-to-day basis is inevitably going to dictate your future. Like, if you work out every single day, you're gonna have a nice body for the rest of your life. If you eat the right foods, you're gonna have a nice body. If you like bad, you're gonna have a terrible body. If you don't know how to track your spending, you will be broke. If you don't know where to put your money, you will be broke. If you don't know, how to socially interact with human beings, you will have no happiness, because as we all know, and I was also thinking of this today as well, is like, people actually, I like enjoy people. So like, people like, and it's crazy because a lot of other people think that like, it's busy, blah, blah, it's too busy, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I like people. Like, you should like people. Like, so if it's busy and there's a lot of people, like, you should like that. Like, I like that, because it's other human beings. They're literally other human beings. We're all human beings here. It's not like, that's why I just don't understand. Like, you really want to be alone, sitting there alone. You don't want to have anyone else as human. Like, we're all here together. We're all here on earth. We're all doing this together. We're all struggling together. We're all trying to do the best we can together. Why would you not want? Because I was thinking of this as like, when you're alone, like, that's most of the time you're going to be depressed when you're alone, because people make us happy, like communicating with other people. This is why the COVID-19, the depression rates were because we were trapped in our house and we couldn't get out to like see people. People make us happy. Like, this is so important that we take care of these things, like talking to other people or communicating with other people on a day-to-day basis, because it's what's going to make us happy. So let's going back to going through pain on a day-to-day basis. I remember Neo Shogo saying this in a podcast. He said, if you're not feeling pain on a day-to-day basis, then you're not doing enough. Simple. Like, if you're not feeling pain on a day-to-day basis, you're not doing enough. Like, you should be feeling pain. Like, my legs right now are in painful, like, they're painful because I did leg day a couple days ago. Like, your body should be in pain, your mind should be in pain, like, your mind should be stressed. Like, and I remember Andrew Tate saying, is the amount of success you have in life will be tolerated. It's the amount of stress you can handle, which is basically the same thing as pain. And that's why I like stress, categorize the same thing as pain. Like, stress, pain, working out, their resistance, they're all the same thing. And it always comes back to a couple factors: stress and pain, working out. It's not comfortable, but it gets you better and it gets you growth. It's very stressful. Like, you need to let out some stress. You need to work out, let out some stress. Perfect way to do it. Other ways you can, stressful is like managing your time the right way. A lot of people think they don't have enough time, but if you simply manage your time the right way, you have plenty of time. Or, you know, a lot of people just stress over just minuscule things that just really have no bearing on anything relevant to what they're actually their goals. And that's the biggest factor, is like, you need to be stressing over your goals. You don't need to be stressing over things that don't matter towards your goals. I remember one of the best things I'll ever heard on a podcast was, everything you do should be in service of your goals. Meaning, you know, you should be doing something like your goals of your body, because goals of your health and fitness. It should be, everything you do should be like working out, eating the right foods, drinking plenty of water, sleeping enough, you know, things of that nature. And then, you know, with your money, you should be spending your money on the right things, like buying assets, don't buy liabilities, like being frugalist. What's the word I'm thinking of? With your money, not spending it on liabilities, things that are going to get you in debt. Like, and relationships wise, like, what do I want out of relationships? How do I want this happy relationship? What do I need to go through on a day-to-day basis? Like, these things are very, very important that you dial in on them, because they're the most important areas of life. And if you stress over them, that's good, because they're important. Like, if you should be stressing about something, it should be money, or money should be the number one thing, because money, like, we need money to survive, we need money to eat, we need money to live, we need money. Like, money is the most important thing to be stressing about, to be worried about, to be, you know, wondering about, to get more, because it's that important. And you need to have an excess amount of it. You can't be like struggling for money. You need to be every single day, money, money, money. How can I get more money? More money. How can I get more money? How can I get more money? How can I develop a better body? How can I get my relationships better? Like, these things need to be stressed on your body every day. You need to be going through these things on a painly basis every day, by going through pain, by working out, by stressing your body, by being uncomfortable, by suffering, by being in misery. I remember watching Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1, where Green Goblin literally was beating up Spider-Man, and he goes, "Misery, misery, misery." And Spider-Man went through misery. Like, he literally went through misery, but he overcame it and eventually beat, you know, the Green Goblin. Like, and like, that's how it normally goes through. Like, so, and I remember Andrew Tate saying this, is most superheroes, they suffer and they go through pain before they climb the top. Have you ever seen the movie Dark Knight Rises, where Batman, he's suffering in the cave? Guess what? He makes the climb, and he rises above. Like it's always someone is suffering, going through a severe amount of pain, and then getting over that to rise on the top. That's how every successful person does it. That's how every superhero does it. That's how everyone that really cares about their life, that has this extreme pride in their ego, that has an extreme, like, they don't want to live to an average existence. That's what they're doing on every single day, by going through suffering, by going through pain, by achieving their goals, by overcoming obstacles. Like, these things are important to do. Instead of just letting the obstacles beat you, you need to beat the obstacles. It's your life, it's no one else's. So this is why you need to be doing this every day. And I like that example a lot of superheroes that literally, like, you know, they always go through pain. They're always suffering. They're always going through something that's just unnatural. And they rise above and they get to the top. A lot of superheroes do that. They go through that. So you need to be going through pain and suffering every single day on a day-to-day basis if you really want your life to improve and you want to live a better life, by chasing things that are uncomfortable to you and by chasing things that actually make you suffer every single day. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we'll see you in the next video.